أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله فاطر السماوات والأرض جاعل الملائكة رسلا أولي أجنحة مثنى وثلاث ورباع يزيد في الخلق ما يشاء إن الله على كل شيء قدير. ما يفتح الله للناس من رحمة فلا ممسك لها وما يمسك فلا مرسل له من بعده وهو العزيز الحكيم. الحمد لله على كل حال وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة أما بعد. أحباب رسول الله أوصيكم وإياي بتقوى الله. Having praised Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our creator, our sustainer, who alone deserves to be worshipped, and having sent salutation of mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon his prophets, from Adam alayhi salam, Nuh alayhi salam, Ibrahim, Musa, Isa, until Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless and be pleased with Sahaba, companions of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who followed the footsteps of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in understanding this deen and conveying the proper message of this deen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our downfalls, our weaknesses. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate us from weakness to strength. We advise you that together we should fear Allah always, always, always. The unwan of my khutbah is about لمن تزع الرحمة من قلب المسلم فقتل أخاه. When mercy was removed, was lifted, was taken away from the heart of a Muslim until he started killing his brother and his sister, justifying killing his brother and his sister. Mercy is gone. A Muslim remained killing his brother and his sister, and he justifies that this is okay, this is right, this takes me to Jannah. A little bit sensitive topic, but we have to discuss it. I like going for tough. We normally say Yahud did this and this. Nasrani did this and this. So Buddhist did this and this. But we never sat down, we never started thinking of fixing our own house. We need to fix our house. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, in Surah An-Nisa, ayah number 92 and 93, وَمَا كَانَ لِمُؤْمِنٍ أَن يَقْتُلَ مُؤْمِنًا إِلَّا خَطَأً. That it doesn't befit for a mu'min, a believer, to kill another believer except by mistake. We are not expected to kill one another. You are not expected to kill your brother in Islam. You are not expected to kill your sister in Islam. You are not expected to kill anybody without a justified reason. You are not allowed. You are not allowed. You go to the building in downtown and you blow yourself up. This is not Islam. It's not allowed. Everything in Islam must be justified. Everything in Islam has to go according to our Sharia. It's not following our whims and desires. It's not a deen of following our lusts and vain desires. It has to be proved or proven. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that it's not expected for a mu'min to kill another mu'min except by mistake. We may discuss, in case mistakenly you kill your brother or your sister, what should you do? Time is not enough because I want to be as brief as I can with my khutbahs from today. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then says in ayah number 93 that وَمَنْ يَقْتُلْ مُؤْمِنًا مُتَعَمِّدًا, and whosoever kills a believer intentionally, you know that it's haram. Allah has forbidden a Muslim shedding blood of another Muslim. You know that Allah has forbidden shedding blood of any creation without a justified reason. You know that. So whoever kills a Muslim intentionally, his brother or his sister intentionally, فَجَزَاؤُهُ جَهَنَّمُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you a free ticket to Jahannam. Your reward is Jahannam. وَغَضِبَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is angry with you if you kill your brother or your sister. وَلَعَنَهُ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has cursed you, no matter how much you justify it. This is deen of Allah, it's not your property. You are blessed to be a Muslim, to follow Islam, not to invent lies on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your reward is Jahannam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is angry with you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala curses you. وَأَعَدَّ لَهُ عَذَابًا عَظِيمًا. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has also prepared for you a great and severe punishment if you intend to kill your brother intentionally. Many times we don't discuss this. Many times we don't hear about it, even though it is established in the Quran. Simple, I should not kill you, you should not kill me. And we should stop our brothers who are killing one another. Tell them you should not kill one another. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is angry with you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala curses you. And your abode is Jahannam, hellfire. I want to give an example of how sacred blood of a Muslim is. A Muslim who hasn't performed Hajj, a Muslim who hasn't performed Salah, a Muslim who hasn't done good righteous deeds after his Islam, a Muslim who has just reverted to Islam. How did Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam protect his honor? Usama bin Zayd, saying that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam sent us to one of the expeditions, Asariya min Asaraya. And we surrounded this township until when we cornered them, one of the enemies, they were surrounded because they threatened to destroy Dawlatul Islamiyya. They threatened to kill and invade Muslims. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam on defense said, Sahaba, before they reach us, go and deal with them. He says that when we surrounded them and having cornered them, one of the enemies came and said, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. He reverted to Islam. Usama bin Zayd says, فَطَعَنْتُهُ بِرُمْحِي فَقَتَلْتُهُ. I then stabbed him with my spear and he died. فَقَتَلْتُهُ, I killed him. This is a companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying, فَطَعَنْتُهُ بِرُمْحِي فَقَتَلْتُهُ. We came back to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Medina, and the news had reached Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam addressed me, Usama bin Zayd said, Rasul addressed me and said, Ya Usama, أَقَتَلْتَهُ بَعْدَ مَا قَالَ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. Did you kill him after he has said La ilaha illallah? فَقُلْتُ نَعَمْ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ إِنَّهُ كَانَ مُتَعَوِّذًا. Yes, I killed him because he was just hiding, he was just seeking protection. He said these words, seeking protection. Did you cut his chest to know whether he was sincere or not, O Usama? أَقَتَلْتَهُ بعد ما قال لا إله إلا الله. Usama bin Zayd says, فما زال يكررها حتى تمنيت أني لم أكن أسلمت قبل ذلك اليوم. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said these words repeatedly. Oh Usama, did you kill him after he has said La ilaha illallah? Oh Usama, did you kill him after why did you kill him after he has said La ilaha illallah? He said, Rasul said these words repeatedly, until I wish if I had not become a Muslim before that day. Just reverting. He is reverting and he is being killed, and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is defending him that much. How should we defend and protect the blood of one another? If you are a leader, if you are a president, if you are a shah, if you are a citizen, if you are an imam, if you are Al-Muqtadi, how much should we honor the sacredness of the blood of the Muslim? How much should we protect? SubhanAllah. 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 It was Yahud. It was evangelist. It was Buddhist. What are we saying about the Muslim killing one another? In Somalia it happened, in Iraq, in Syria, Libya, in Tunisia, in Pakistan. Just to mention a few, in Afghanistan, years after years. Russian comes in the country, they are together. As soon as they leave, they start killing one another. Who justifies this? Are we going to continue blaming it on others? Why can't we clean our houses first? Why should a Muslim kill another Muslim? Why? Abu Musa al-Ash'ari radiallahu anhu says that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gave a reason of why this evil act, this evil unaccepted act is taking place amongst Muslims, and people don't talk much about it. When a Muslim kills another Muslim, it's like, oh, this is a fitna. Somebody else has hand on this. You have a gun, and I have a gun, and I'm killing you, and you intend to kill me, we still blame it on others. Oh! Until when the Yahud or Nasrani or somebody else kills, then it is a big issue. But when a Muslim and a Muslim kills another one and kill one another, it's never been a big issue of that. We blame it on others. Maybe they don't know. But we know that we should not kill one another. If you give me a gun and I hold it in my hand, and I know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden me from killing you, why can't I throw the gun away? To follow the ayah and the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Why should I still proceed to kill you? No, we have hands. We have hands. We are killing one another. We know that Allah has forbidden that. You know that. One of the reasons, before I share hadith narrated by Abu Musa al-Ash'ari is 4 to 5 things are lacking amongst the ummah. As much as we claim iman, and inshallah we are mu'minun, but there is no iman without these 4 things. 1, hubbun fillah, awil mahabba, loving one another for the sake of Allah. We sing a lot about unity, but it's not unity first. No. Unity of Muslims is established by Allah. وَأَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِهِمْ لَوْ أَنْفَقْتَ مَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا مَا أَلَّفْتَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِهِمْ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ أَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِهِمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already done his job. He has already brought brothers from India, in Africa, in America, and Saudi Arabia together, China. We are brothers. Allah has done that. But where are the components of that unity? 1, there is no love among Muslims. We are still living in, that is an African, that is a nigger, that is Abid, that is Rafiq, that is Sadiq, that is just an Arab. We are still living in that world. We may not want to address this, but it is not as sensitive as it was before. How do you see one another in the masjid? How do you see one another in the community? No, ana Hind, ana Pakistan, ana Arab, ana Afriki, ana Fulan, ana Fulan. Ghubiyat al-jahiliyyah. So we want unity when our hearts are divided. When we have caused our own hearts to be divided, no love for the sake of Allah. Number 2, there is no ukhuwa for the sake of Allah. No ukhuwa, no love, no rahmah for the sake of Allah in our hearts towards one another. A lot of hate, a lot of adaw, a lot of baghdha amongst Muslims, a lot of hasad. A lot of hasad, a lot of hate, a lot of grudges amongst Muslims. We don't have a problem doing business with Mr. John and Mark, it's okay. And all of us say that, oh, when you trade with the Jew, he's the most trustworthy. But when you trade with the Muslim brother, subhanAllah, to the extent that some Muslims say that the best Muslim is a dead Muslim. No trust amongst us. No love for the sake of Allah amongst us. No brotherhood amongst us. No mercy in our hearts towards one another. No fear of Allah. No fear of the day of Qiyamah. يَوْمَ يَقُومُ النَّاسُ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. We don't think much about it. So then how is our life going to be right? Abu Musa al-Ash'ari radiyallahu anhu said, أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال, the Messenger of Allah, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, إن بين يدي الساعة الهرج. That just before the Qiyamah, the end of this world occur, before we move to the next life, there will be what is called al-harj. قالوا يا رسول الله, قالوا وما الهرج يا رسول الله. They asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam because they were good students. They were not arguing. First, they asked the Prophet, وما الهرج يا رسول الله. We need to change our way a little bit. If you don't know us, that is how Sahaba were. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam told them al-harj is al-qatl, killing. He told them, إنه ليس بقتلكم المشركين. The war and fighting that I mean is not you fighting al-mushrikun. Atheists and non-Muslims, no. ولكن قتل بعضكم بعضا. But war that I mean here is that you will kill one another. You will kill one another. These are signs of qiyamah. These are signs of qiyamah. A Muslim killing his brother intentionally and is justifying that that is the kafir and the fasik and the asi, and therefore if I kill him, I'm going to Jannah. I'm going to paradise. He says not killing, not fighting with non-Muslims. It is you killing one another. حتى يقتل الرجل جاره ويقتل أخاه ويقتل عمه ويقتل ابن عمه. It will reach a point when someone will kill his own own neighbor Muslim, and he will kill his own brother, he will kill his own uncle, and he will kill his own cousin. Sadaqa Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And we killing one another, one country, the same language. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasul. When we kill one another, we say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, to justify killing one another. Because we hate one another. We don't love one another. We still live in ignorance, jahiliyyah. We don't believe that Islam brings us together. We are not yet convinced. We claimed Islam and we fought Islam. We pretended to protect banning of Quran and we never recited Quran. We migrated Quran. We pretended that when one leader in the West says that we should not have manara in masajid, we demonstrated, but masajid are empty. We did the opposite, claiming the right thing. We claimed everything, but we did the opposite. A brother will kill his neighbor, brother will kill his brother, he will kill his uncle, he will kill his cousin. Sahaba asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this is crazy, Ya Rasulullah, in bracket. What will be the state of our minds during that time? Will our mind be intact to justify that, to do that? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إِنَّهُ لَتُنْزَعُ عُقُولُ أَهْلِ ذَلِكَ الزَّمَانِ. Yes, this will happen. Only that the brain of thinking and understanding will be removed from inhabitants or people of that time. They will be brainless. Brainless ummah. Of course, illa man rahimah. Anyone who does this is brainless. He doesn't have brain. He doesn't think. Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فَيَخْلُفُ لَهُ هَبَاءٌ مِّنَ النَّاسِ. Once their brain is removed, what will happen? It will leave behind waste and scum of men. The waste. We are 1.6 and 1.7 Muslims, but we are talking about quantity, not quality. We are talking about quantity, the number. We are celebrating number and not quality, which was celebrated by less than 300 Muslims in Makkah. We are enjoying having big masajid, millions of dollars. There is no nur in this masajid. There is no nur by Muslims coming to this masajid. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam never built one masjid in Makkah for 13 years. Read any book of Sirah. Rasul never built a masjid, but he worked on the heart of Sahaba. He worked in the heart of Sahaba. And when they understood Islam, غَيَّرُوا وَجْهَ التَّارِيخ. They understood that they should not kill one another. They understood that they should love one another. They understood that they are brothers. They understood that they should be merciful to one another. Where are we from our deen? Where are we from Islam? Where are we from following Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? So Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, once scum of people are left behind, يَحْسِبُ أَكْثَرُهُمْ أَنَّهُمْ عَلَى شَيْءٍ وَلَيْسُوا عَلَى شَيْءٍ. As they are killing one another, they will still try to justify as if that war or killing is justified. No, we are on the right when they will not be on the right. I will continue the second part of it is haram for a Muslim to kill one another. And your abode is Jahannam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is angry with you. And the curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is upon you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared a great punishment for you on the day of Qiyamah. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا كما أمر وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له إرغاما لمن جهد به وكفر وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم. عباد الله أوصيكم وإياي بتقوى الله اتقوا الله فقد فاز المتقون. أما بعد, I have an advice to our community out of this topic. the best achievement for this community, or one of the best achievements, because I know many things have been achieved, is when we decided to purchase the southern lot as an extension to our masjid. That property is property of Allah. It doesn't belong to any president of the center. It doesn't belong to Imam. It doesn't belong to individuals. President and the committee and brothers came together to facilitate for the community to have spacious extension around the masjid. It's time that we move forward and we avoid cheap and developing politics. The earth, this land is purchased, it belongs to us. It is our duty to maintain it if we can. Let us not be among those when asked, for example, donate, you start talking, I'm against it, and this, it is already purchased, it belongs to the masjid, it belongs to the house of Allah. Move forward. We need to learn to move on. That is history now. So brothers, we have to make sure that we secure it fully. When brothers come from other states asking for money, mashallah, 30, 40, 50,000 comes from our pockets. And I told you one time that we don't need to beg money from other states because alhamdulillah, Allah has helped us with some extra. We can maintain our families, maintain our businesses, that we still have some extras. I'm asking you for the sake of Allah, please pledge 100 or 50 or $20 for this plot. We need to start paying for this lot, and the due date is 1st of October. What is 100? What is 100? What is 100? It is money, but wallahi, when you pay, give it for the sake of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells you, do business with me. Just put 100 every month. Why is it so difficult? In tuqridullaha qardan hasana. You borrow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who doesn't need your money. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will multiply it. After salah, we are not going to waste your time. Within 5 minutes, we want some 40 people, 30 people. Who want to pledge 100 for a year? For the sake of Allah, Allah will do what? Don't doubt, don't find happiness in your heart when it comes to serving your Eid. This is your opportunity, and maybe this is your means to Jannah. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna alayhi. يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم. اللهم من أحد الخلفاء الراشدين من الصدق والمحبة والمودة أبي بكر الصديق وعمر بن الخطاب وعثمان بن عفان وعلي بن أبي طالب. اللهم ارض عن بقية صحابة رسول الله أجمعين. اللهم أحقن دماء المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم أحقن دماء المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم أحقن دماءنا. اللهم أحقن دماءنا. اللهم ربنا يسر لنا ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين. اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا. اللهم ألف بين قلوب الأمة واهدنا سبل السلام. نجنا من الظلمات إلى النور. اللهم ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما والحمد لله رب العالمين وأقم الصلاة. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. وأنفقوا مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي أحدكم الموت فيقول رب لولا أخرتني إلى أجل قريب فأصدق وأكن من الصالحين ولن يؤخر الله نفسا إذا جاء أجلها والله خبير بما تعملون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
Jazakallah Shafi for your good khutbah and also for presenting the steps now